I noticed old guys starting to braid their hair. You past that. If you 50 and you have not had dreads or braids before, if you ain't growed into them at 50, you don't do this.
What's up, guys? It's Monday, January the 13th. And as I told you guys, I am going to take my mower to be serviced before this full blast of the season arrives. Got in contact with the guy that I'm going to let do it for me yesterday, and he told me to bring it on. So this morning, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it by the car wash. He just wanted me to make sure it was cleaned up and washed off pretty good so he can see any leaks or anything, that didn't stand out to the naked eye. So that's what I'm about to do now. Go get this thing cleaned up. I was going to use it on a property this morning, but that property can wait. I'd rather go ahead and get this mower serviced, especially with the way it is with getting parts. It's hard to get parts nowadays for certain mowers. So I want to go ahead and get this thing taken care of early before the season arrives, and I'm standing there twiddling my thumbs. So happy Monday. Let's get to it. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel on this glorious Monday, January the 13th. Welcome to Grant's Lawn Care. If you're new here, hopefully you enjoy the content, and hopefully you consider giving me two options that you got to choose from. Number one is hitting that thumbs up button, and number two, subscribing. Both are free, both help my channel out, and I greatly appreciate it. Any positive feedback, comments, anything that you can leave, I greatly, take the interest in giving some feedback back. So without further ado, guys, as you can see, back with another cleanup video. I'm probably going to just have this one as all work, very minimum talk if things come to mind, and we'll go from there. So sit back, guys, let me break a sweat, do the hard work, and I'll get back with you guys shortly. Guys, as this video is continuing, I just want to piggyback off of another channel that I heard him give out some great advice from, and I think it was Turf Warriors. Shout out to Turf Warriors over there. And he pretty much hit the nail on the head when he stated that being in business for yourself, you have to put on a lot of different hats. And this is stuff that we know we're dealing with, but we just don't think about it right off the top of our mindset. And the things that he mentioned was one of the many hats that we're going to put on, depending on the way you run your business, is being in bookkeeping, pretty much being an accountant, keeping up with everything that you spend money on, gas, equipment, repairs, clothing, whatever the case may be, that type of stuff is something that you're gonna have to, be, good at math with, good bookkeeping. There are a lot of companies I'm sure have a bookkeeper that's paid, that does everything for them. They just can, either scan a receipt in or take a picture, whatever they want to do. And a bookkeeper that they hired, just takes care of that stuff prior to tax season. That's one thing for sure that you have to put on your checklist as you're becoming a business owner, whether if you're going to hire a bookkeeper or whether if you're going to be your own bookkeeper. Another thing that he hit the nail on the head with is being, able to be a mechanic. Not everybody can go out and, take these pieces of equipment to the small engine mechanics, because if you walk into the doors of a lot of these small engine mechanics, the sign is right there on the wall, a minimum of $90, some of them even more an hour. That's just to diagnose what may be wrong. So that goes to a point I've made a lot of times in my YouTube videos is we got so much free, great knowledge on YouTube that everybody shares. And, that alone can save you, some money. I mean, granted, if you have to make a repair, you're going to watch it on YouTube, for somebody else who's had that prior, broke down piece of equipment. You're going to watch what they do, see what it does, with the repairs they make. And you're going to have to go out and buy the parts, whether if you go and actually buy the actual brand name or if you buy a secondhand part, another part that'll actually work on your piece of equipment. So you have to put on a title hat of being a mechanic. The basic things that you can do on your own to save yourself a couple of dollars, oil changes or changing a spark plug or, changing a battery or changing a starter, all that stuff that you can probably just YouTube and do it on your own. Save yourself a couple of dollars. Another thing, I'm not sure, I can't remember 100% whether if you mentioned it or not, but just thinking off the top of my head, you got to be good at advertising. I mean, advertising is a job. I mean, if you want business, you got to advertise, whether if it's wearing t-shirts, flyers, social media, whatever way you advertise. More so, a lot of us are word of mouth. We get passed on from our clients to another person that's interested in being taken care of. That's the type of stuff, off the top of my head that I'll piggyback on from him that you have to be prepared to do once you jump out there and do your own business. Just make sure that once you jump out there, not everything's going to fall, in order right then and there. I mean, it just takes time and, going through the notions, but just be prepared mentally that, hey, I'm not just going to be a lawn care provider. I'll use that because that's what we do. I'm going to have to be able to do accounting. I'm going to have to be able to do repairs. I'm going to have to advertise. I'm going to go out here and actually have to still do the work. It's just a lot of things that you have to just, this is stuff we already know. And some of us, you may not even be thinking that way. So this may be a wake-up call to you about the things that you may have to do just running your own business. So hopefully that, shares a little bit of light, gives you a little bit of insight, when you're thinking about opening your own business. So sit back, guys. I appreciate it if you made it this far. Keep watching. I'll be right back out of here shortly to end up this video. Guys, I want to speak on something that is a challenge for me. It was only really one time that I can honestly say that I took a diet very seriously. And it was pretty much in 2019 through 2020, you know, I've been on what was called, you know, as I'm pretty sure a lot of people know, the keto diet, pretty much low carbs, just trying to do better with my health. And it worked. I was more so motivated by a channel on here that was doing the keto diet and always posted updated videos of, you know, certain things to eat, certain workouts. You know, I was really motivated. And as a lot of us are guilty of, is we fall off track. And falling off track to something I'd say that is, you know, pretty important as a diet, it can be very costly. So guys, the moral of this story is take your health very serious this year. And if it's something that the doctor has been repeating to you every time you visit, you need to do better with this, you need to do better with that, you know, you keep on, this is going to happen, you keep that up, that's going to happen. Guys, let's make better choices. And I'm speaking strongly to myself. I've been trying to lay off of my favorite drink, a Mellow Yellow. That is my kryptonite in the mornings, and it goes great with my meals. And you know, I've been trying to supplement just maybe one on the weekend as a cheat day, as I try to get myself back into this diet. But it's tough. But guys, your health is wealth, and without good health or a great measure of health, you know, you won't be able to continue to do a lot of things that you're doing, you know, for long. So let's make health a little bit more important this year and beyond than, you know, the past years. And shout out to Jeff's Lawn and Landscaping for that, because he also was one of the first I heard mention, you know, a diet and better health on his channel recently. So that's all I got to say, guys. Sit back and keep watching. Guys, as I'm wrapping this video up, I just again want to say thank you to the supporters who've been riding with me since day one, and the new ones that have, you know, added themselves to the channel. You know, I greatly appreciate it, and you know, it means the world to me. I can't say that enough on the channel. So again, I'll ask you guys, if you made it this far, and if you haven't done so already, you know, if you like the video, give me a good thumbs up, and if you find yourself returning to the channel and have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Both of them will cost you nothing. It will just make sure you're aware that I'm posting content that you guys can watch. So as I wrap this video on up, this here is just another continuation of a project that I started a couple of YouTube videos back, a couple of weeks ago, matter of fact. But you know, working another, you know, full-time job and actually being in the slow months of the lawn care business, you know, I got time to space out certain projects. So this is like a continuation from me starting this type of cleanup for this property, you know, a couple of weeks ago. You know, easy stuff. Just take your time. You know, when you get the assignment from the property owner on what they want you to do, just make sure you have everything that you need on your truck and trailer. And hey, get out here and get to it, guys. This stuff is, you know, for me, it's therapeutic. I'm outside, I'm using my hands, you know, I'm getting some type of physical work done. And hey, you know, I'm making income. You know, it's in the slow months, the winter time, but hey, it still generates some type of income, you know, in my pocket. So this day right here, it was pretty cool outside. We were, I think, headed towards some rain, you know, right here prior to the filming of this part of the video, but at the end of the day, got everything done. There was one area that they wanted me to do at first, but then they decided that they didn't want me to take care of it. They just wanted to leave it as is, and that's fine. You know, that's their property, and you know, they have the right to say they want something taken care of, and then they got the right to say, well, no, I changed my mind. So hey, take it with, you know, a grain of salt. I mean, as long as you're still doing something and keeping yourself busy, you know, other projects, you know, will come up, you know. So guys, I appreciate it again. Thanks for staying tuned to the video this far, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. This is Simon from Grant's Lawn Care. Peace. So guys, as I'm wrapping this video up, this part, you know, makes me think of one person, you know, removing some things from a property that, you know, the owner no longer wants, and that's Junk Squad, man. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, you can pretty much type in Junk Squad, you'll find him popping up. Or if you want to just find out, just go through my videos, you'll see him commenting and interacting on my page. Pretty good channel, very entertaining, and he's always posting content. Just a few more to go through. You know, I've gave these shout outs before, but you know, shout out to Robert Mailhouse, Turf Warriors, Lee's Lawn and Land, Jeff's Lawn and Landscaping. Shout out to Cutter Squad. Shout out to Big Sons, Lawns by Ray, Yard Masters. Shout out to Freshly Cut Lawn Services, and shout out to Hugo's Lawn Care Chicago. These guys have definitely been interacting on my channel, and I appreciate it. And there's a lot more people that have interacted on my channel. So what I'm going to do is take some time to go through a lot of my comments. And if I missed you this time, I'm going to give you a shout out, because, you know, one thing I've been asking for is, you know, support to help my channel grow. And if I can do that to help you guys out, hopefully I'll get the same, you know, favor in return with the shout outs that you guys give. So guys, I'm wrapping this video up. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. If you find yourself a returning viewer, go ahead and subscribe. Do both of them totally free. It'll help my channel out, and it'll help me keep putting good content out here for you guys. Y'all be safe. This is Simon from Grant's Lawn Care checking out of here. Peace.